All right, Jack, thank you. With me, National League starting pitcher Jack Armstrong. Your very first full year in the major leagues, you get to start the National League All-Star game. How did it feel?
Well, the full year ain't over yet, so, but it did feel good. It was really fun to get out there, and, I wanted to give the team a good start and get us, a 0 on the board first, and it was good it worked out the way it did.
We were talking a little bit about Roger Craig's approach to the game. Give us a little insight.
It's a good approach. It's the approach we should take. We lost the last 3. I say we. Our league has lost the last 3, and he said it's like the 7th game of the World Series, and he's going to play it to win.
All right, Jack, congratulations to you. Good game. All right, Jack, with me is Kevin Mitchell of the San Francisco Giants, and Tim McCarver said it. Pitchers have the advantage in this game. You guys have to face not only a fresh pitcher who's only out there to throw an inning or two, but one of the 10 best in the league.
Well, he's right about that. I'll tell you, the pitchers they got over there is, they're top quality pitchers in baseball, and it was just good to face pitchers like what we did face. It was good to see that.
Kevin, one of the things that it says in the media guide is your nickname is Boogie Bear. Do you know what those fans out in the left field bleachers would have done to you if they'd known that?
Oh, like they're doing now. I tell you, coming to Chicago is not one of my favorite parks. These fans here, they still get on me no matter what.
Yeah. All right, Kevin, thank you very much. All right, Jim, yeah, one of those guys responsible for a lack of offense out there tonight. We were just talking about how that's a pretty sensible decision by the umpires because it looks like it might get a little dangerous out there.
Yeah, an all-star game, I know it's for the fans, but you also have to realize that there's 9 guys in each team going out there, and when it gets wet, you could have an accident, and I don't think anybody wants to see that.
Yeah, Frank Viola, of course, one of those rampaging New York Mets. Things have been kind of fun for you guys lately. In fact, I wonder how it affects the team now that you take a little break from the action.
Well, we'll have to find out. We start off with 5 games in 4 days against Cincinnati, so it'll be a true test right from the start. But, I think we're all very confident, especially after the last month and a half that we played. Our talent's finally going out there and showing what we can do. And, it makes for a lot of fun. It was a disappointing end of last year for the Mets, and it was a terrible start this year. But we always knew that we can do it. It was just a matter of, I guess, a kick in the butt. And I think that kick in the butt was Davey getting fired and Buddy taking over. And, you hate to see a manager go, but in this instance, I think it lit that fire that we needed, and since then, we've taken off.
Okay. Frank Viola taking part in his second All-Star game. Thank you, Frank. All right, Tim, thank you. And obviously, the first thing that has happened is they have rained on Andre Dawson's birthday parade, but happy birthday anyway.
Thank you very much, Greg.
You are celebrating a brand-new contract, and one thing that strikes me about the last couple of contracts that you have signed, or in this case will sign, is that your contract negotiations with Cub management appear on the surface at least to have been very amicable. It was almost you fill in the numbers the first time around, and this time everything seems to have been treated very nicely and very smoothly.
Well, I think the last 4 years I've earned the respect of management, the organization, the fans as a love affair that brewed from the very beginning, and I think they realized that this is where I wanted to spend the remainder of my days, perhaps end my career, and I anticipated negotiations probably starting at the end of the season, but this is something I think both parties felt if we did it and got it out of the way, we can concentrate on what was at hand, and I'm happy that this is something behind me, and I look forward to the next 2 years.
I know that you expected it and Ryan Sandberg expected it, the thunderous ovations when you were introduced at the beginning. But how did you feel as you trotted out there to all that noise?
Well, I had butterflies. I didn't think after all of these years I could get butterflies again, but I was a little queasy inside. I had butterflies the first at-bat. Probably try to do a little bit too much, be a little bit too aggressive, but settle down a little bit. I'm just thrilled that I've had the opportunity to play here amongst these fans who, in my mind, there's no doubt about it, they're probably the best fans in all of baseball.
All right, Andre, thanks again. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, thank you.
Andre Dawson of the Chicago Cubs. Let's take it out now to Pat O'Brien, who has a very special guest with him, Patrick.